Game number 3. What else? Celts 4. And we have fire in blue on the bottom left side without a back base. Something that I'm seeing on the first side. And Juan in purple again on the top right side. He's got a back base, second stone in there. And an extra goal even. I hope he's going to find this time. 4 deer inside, which is awesome for him. 1 boar inside, extra berries inside his base, actually blocking the gate. That's not too nice because the 3rd gold is outside. How many reefs do we got? 8? 11? Yeah, I don't know. I guess they had 2 in that best of 7 series. Let's ask just in case. I guess they didn't pause in the game. Yeah, there we go. That was the pause. Main gold forward for Juan, and he found his sheep. 1 boar outside, main stone forward, not too nice, and the 3rd gold pretty far away. Did you see the boar? Yeah, I can see it, so should be fine. Fire, I think, is not going for a steal here. And 1 stone safe inside his base, that's what you want to have as the Celts, but he's probably going to go for the forward stone and build a castle, maybe right in front of this. Question is when, but the map okayish except for gold. The gold spots are not too nice, at least the one in the back is good. Food is very good for Juan here. Let's see how he's going to play this. He might need to go aggressive. But then again, fire, not the best map either, I guess. 1 relic inside his base, 1 relic literally inside his walls, another relic very close, 2 relics really close, 3 relics really close. If this was a monk war, like Byzantines or something, this game would be decided probably, because there is 3 relics, 3, 4, 5 relics in control of fire here, and he might go for the relics actually, if you can see this. Then resource-wise, with the main gold kind of forwardish on the side, 2nd stone inside, boar outside, nice, keeping the gate open, and now even blocking the boar, very, very professional play here. 3rd gold pretty far away outside, actually that's pretty much the same distance, I guess, from the TC. 2nd gold forwardish, but inside, and the main stone on the side here, that's alright. So the map for fire, not really the best. He doesn't have a lot of space here. Nice blocking the deer, and he's gonna try to lure the deer towards the TC now. I think he's got 1 already lured in. I don't know. Didn't see it, or does he have only 3 deer? Now he's opening another piece of wall and hitting Juan's scout. Got the first hit in, so Juan won't go back, I think. And now fire can lure the deer. That's a lot better. He's gonna put a house there later on, or maybe even stonewall this. Got 5 villagers on the berries. Interesting. Usually go 4, but maybe 5 is a method that you can actually do to prevent farming. Then we have another gold and another stone on this right hand side, few wolves there, and Juan already scouting this. He's clicked up to feudal age, fire only 5 seconds behind. Scouting for Juan looking okayish. Did he push the deer? Yeah, I think so. There's 12 food left, but you don't really need this. 2 villages idle. I guess the farms will come up very soon, or maybe only after horse color. That's an option, of course. 6 villagers and berries, interesting. Fire, of course, hasn't scouted anything because he is still busy luring the deer in. He's gonna go out now, and he knows the scout is on the higher HP. Both players probably will go market blacksmith. Actually, I'm wrong. Barracks coming up for fire, so stable probably forward. Yep, there we go. And blacksmith. Juan doing market blacksmith, so looks like he wants to go for a little bit more of a boom game, and using 30 stone to put a gate here, which is A, necessary, and B, really not too good for him, because he needs 30 more stone to actually put up 2 TCs, and that's something you don't want to have. So let's see how he's gonna do this. Maybe he's just gonna buy stone and then put a TC like right here in the back, or maybe on the main stone here. But for now we can't really say. And stable up as well as, oh, gate coming up for fire as well. So both players doing the same thing. Interesting to see. We see 4 villages in gold for fire, and I think he's gonna go for at least, not at least, he's gonna go for monastery very, very early on and try to get those relics in. He is a lot later up to castle age with the same population here actually. Going with the spearman now, and monastery coming up immediately. That I think TC right here between the main gold and stone would be nice, but he might prefer one on the wood line. Can delete this lumber camp, put it here, or maybe go for the edge. For now, no TC's coming up. Instead, siege workshop, so he wants to go aggressive here. Night production starting, now scout coming into play, and Juan scout will go down here. First first monk on the way. Siege workshop also up for Juan, so both players are going aggressive. And ooh, Juan getting a conversion here, and the other scout only going down to the scouts, killing the monk. But good job here for Juan, a little bit lucky I guess. Mangonel for monk, that's not a good trade, but there is a knight on the field, and this Mangonel is going down as well, so now it's fine for fire. Sending 2 more scouts here. Juan might go for the villager, but very low HP scouts, so this villager should be fine even without loom. And TC now coming in front of the main goat. This one is actually not easy to protect. Juan needs to take map control, otherwise this TC will be under heavy attacks. And as we can see, knight production or knights on the field are doing a lot of difference. But this one, of course, is getting converted. Nice shot on the monk, and Juan, just in case, he's killing the knight. 1 for 1 on the mangonels, but the 2 monks for fire are going down because Juan, 2 scouts on the way. TC will go up, and while fire is doing another mangonel, he probably should start and get the relics in. That's really what you want to have here. Problem is they're busy fighting for the middle, and there's a big fight happening actually. Fire getting the TC right where I expected him to put it. That's no surprise here. Juan actually going for stone and woodline, also very nice TC placement, nice TC spot. And number 3 is actually up for him, of course. So he will be a little bit ahead in villages. 7 villages already ahead, and 3 scouts out. Did he build a stable actually? No, I think that's all converted units here. And fire actually not with a very good game. Juan doing a lot better. 2 mangonels out, but the scouts are there. Gonna go for the monk first. No conversion here. Now the scouts have to go around. Of course, Juan is losing his own mangonel because against 2 that's not easy to micro. And the monk barely surviving. Fire actually securing a little bit of map control right now, but the ram is out for Juan. Look at this, very ambitious here. I don't think he's gonna go through with it. Might need to go for more mangonels. Fire is doing wheelbarrow, going for TC number 2 only now. For a second extra TC, so for TC number 3, and still no relics in the monastery for fire. That's very disappointing. That's 1 for nothing, but a scout. Oh, that's 2 for 1 on the mangonel line. Again, a good job for Juan here. He's got 2 monks out, but 1 mangonel here for fire is going to do the damage. Also 3 spearmen. Siege workshop in front of the TC. That's a very nice idea. And I think we'll go up the mangonel on the way. Let's see what can the monks do. Maybe convert a few spearmen, but going back immediately, and the mangonel is out for Juan as well. Siege workshop is up. That's good. Fire is slowly but surely securing the middle, but not without resistance. Oh, nice shots on the spearmen actually. Those are not moving. The ram will go down very fast, and Juan will try and go for another hit on those spearmen. Then he could go with the scouts. Not happening for now. I think fire finally going for the relics maybe, and 1 monk, but the monk is not going for any relics. I'm really disappointed by that. I think he should have done it, but still busy. And now 2 monks, 2 scouts, 3 mangonels on the field for Juan, also 3 mangonels for fire. This should be interesting. That's 1 for 1, 2 for 2. Very nice fights here. And the spearmen, oh, not healed up. I think the mangonel should hit the spearmen maybe. 2 monks. Ooh, this is not going to be good. The monks are going to get caught by the scouts here. Ooh, fire stopping, but this monk only on 1 HP, and both going down. Castle coming up for Juan though, and I think he should be able to get it up. Should also repair the mangonel. Something is not happening. The TC is firing at the scouts, and now the repairing starts. Mangonel for fire, and Juan is quickly pulling the villagers back. And fire almost can get a castle of himself, but Juan looking a little bit better in this game. Looks like he did a better boom, or at least getting, yeah, a lot more villagers. It's 20 villagers difference. Look at this. Fire had the 3rd TC up very late, and Juan still managed to defend the entrance of his base and try to claim the middle. Fire again looking a little bit better, and this castle is not going up yet. But Juan is going to try and go for it. This mangonel not going down, and we see 1 for 1. Fire should be able to take this mangonel down. There we go. Another mangonel out for Juan. The monk can't really do anything. And there's a few more villagers again trying to build the castle. Monk only on 6 HP, and Mangonel's 1-for-1 again, not able to repair here, another Mangonel. A lot of siege going down, but the castle on 2/3, and there's again 2 monks, 2 Mangonels. Oh, Juan is taking a lot of time to build this castle actually. Can get a second one in the meantime. Fire, 305 stone, so he's probably building one already. Inside his base actually, next to the main gold. And Fire still no relics on the map. Imagine Fire had used 1 monk to get the relics in. Having 5 relics would have been such a huge advantage here. The castle now is up for Juan, and I think Juan should be able to click up to Imperial Age relatively soon. Could actually go for a second castle immediately, but I think he wants to wait and see where the best placement for that one is. Mangonel moving on the side, might kill a few villagers. Juan has seen this, he's pulling the villagers away. Might even cancel this farms, but no, only the lumber camp being attacked. Another Mangonel for Juan on the way, that's 1 for nothing. Juan didn't pay attention, only had at least clicked up to Imperial Age right now, and having a castle up, being up to Imperial Age a little bit earlier than the opponent, and both are able to get a second castle. I think Juan should be able to go into Imperial Age a little bit smoother. Second castle on the way next to the main stone. Do we see the Wood Raider production? Yeah, starting already. That's 1 at least. This castle will go up for Fire, and then it's going to come down to Trebuchet War. 2 Mangonels on the field will help Fire to take a few traps down maybe, but second castle is up for Juan, who's doing handcart right now as well, firing scale mail armor. Villagers still, that's 20, no, it's 15 more for Juan, actually pretty huge number here, and with that better eco I think Juan needs to take 1 good fight to win this game fast. Or maybe in the long run it will come down to resources. Then again, Fire is claiming the middle, so he's going for map control here. Vote Raiders, we see 10 and more coming in, 1-for-1 on the Mangonel line. Vote Raider production started for Fire as well. He's got 7 on the field and he's getting more and more. Also getting enough stone for a third castle. Do we see Juan with the castle number 3 somewhere? I don't see it right now. No, that's only 2. And he's not taking more stone. I think the second stone ran out, and that's 3 idle villagers. And he's not able to take more stone for now. This might be a problem for Juan. And Fire having 3 castles then, he would have had the advantage. On the other hand, Juan is winning this Vote Raider fight. Both players on +1, but Fire losing a lot of units. Going for a double castle in the middle. And we do see Trebuchet production immediately. Same for Fire, and the question is who is going to lose more castles. Another mining camp coming up because Juan wants to get as much stone as quickly as possible. First Trebuchet on the field, second one, and we're going to see both Trebuchets being unpacked. Now the Mangonel might do a difference here, but the first traps out, and we see that's 800 HP going down per shot, or 400 per shot, and 800 per double shot from the Trebuchets here. First trap is out for Fire, second one coming in. This castle is almost down already, and we might not even see this Trebuchet coming up. Now the villagers are repairing. I think this trap should make it, but just before the first castle from Fire is going down. And we have 3 Trebuchets here against 4 from Juan already. Plate mail armor coming in. He's got more Vote Raiders as far as I can judge. This already maybe the same number, but there's a few monks as well. And now Juan is just going for the Trebuchets here. That's 1 Trebuchet going down. Fire is in trouble a little bit. He's got a good amount of resources and doing another castle in the back, but he is going to lose the second one as well. And that's a problem with building castles forward. You need to beat to Imperial Age earlier, and you need to get more traps out earlier. Otherwise, now there's the problem. And I think Juan is going to wait for only the lead Vote Raider upgrade to come in. Then he's going to just storm into the middle. And Fire losing more Trebuchets. He needs to go back now. Juan with a huge advantage here, over 1k score lead, having 4 traps, and he's going to move them forward. Now I think Juan might go for another castle. Oh, that's very ambitious, but I think he should be able to get it up. And the Trebuchet is moving forward. This castle is pretty much doomed as well. Fire might have the edge on this fight. Looks like he has a few more Vote Raiders, but I might be wrong here. Problem is Juan has the lead Vote Raiders and Fire doesn't. Only now coming in, and it's a little bit too late. A lot of Vote Raiders going down. Fire calling GG. Juan with a better transition into Imperial Age. That's how the Celts wars are going sometimes. Very nice game by Juan, managing to defend the middle, not losing everything here, even managing to take all the main gold with that TC. And in the end, a little bit earlier to Imperial Age, getting more troops out earlier, and fire with these ambitious castles that he was losing, no chance in the end. I hope you enjoyed this game, and Juan taking one here, so looks like this is going to be a little bit more interesting than just 4-0, and see you in the next game. GG.